Hey everybody, I'm Rockin Robbie Billups. Welcome to Pop Culture Philosophers. We had a PCP movie night. Tonight we're going to be talking about Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi, which does not have Darth Maul in it at all, sadly. That's right, everybody. We watched The Last Jedi tonight. We're going to be talking about it, and spoiler warning, we will be talking about what happened in this movie, so if you haven't seen it, stop watching this video and come back after you see it. We got Brooks Gibbs with us and Jelani Bullard. We're going to be talking about this movie. Brooks, first of all, what did you think about this movie, The Last Jedi?
I loved it. It felt like, like if I was a kid watching the original Star Wars or the original Empire Strikes Back, in a theater. Yeah. It felt more like that than any of the other movies because my first Star Wars movie in a theater was Episode 2. Clowns.
What?
And that was my first Star Wars movie in a theater, so I kind of lost enthusiasm for them, but it picked back up. And this one, I definitely felt I felt more enthusiastic at the end of this one than any other Star Wars movie I've seen theatrically.
So you liked it?
Yes, I liked it very much.
Absolutely. Overall, I loved it. I thought it was great. I thought it was one of the best Star Wars movies I've ever seen. I loved so much about it. Poe Dameron, who we will get to in just a minute. Every character shined in this movie. I love the plot, love the story, love the humor, love the visuals of this movie. I think it's the most beautiful Star Wars movie to date, visually. I think you cannot touch this movie. Sleek black, red, and white. Oh my goodness, that salt planet. It was so amazing. I am goo-goo for gaga. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs about this movie. Jelani, what do you think about this movie?
I'm alright with it. It's good, but it's not great. It has two stories smashed together for me. You can take out the whole Finn and Rose dynamic.
The casino planet?
The entire casino planet thing.
It did drag a little bit.
It was a little weak for me. I think they could have had more of a part. Or maybe have them complete the task at the end of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, get that so they can jump.
Yeah, they're trying to get
they're trying to escape from the Resistance.
Yeah.
And the Resistance is the final dark evil. Like, they're coming for the... the First Order is coming for the Resistance. And it's the end. It's like dark.
Yeah.
And
because all those planets, they got wiped out in Force Awakens.
Yeah, they're destroyed. Yeah. It has a really dark feel to it. So I like that about this Star Wars movie. It's darker. It looks like it's the best looking of the group. That salt planet is amazing. That red and white and it's gorgeous.
And the crystal critters.
Everything about it. The animals are too weird for me. I have an issue with the animals. I do, man. I like animals, but I don't like the crystal critter guys.
Too much pro-animal stuff in this movie.
Oh man, I hate animals.
Horses,
I don't like them in my movies.
Animal cruelty. You didn't need that whole story.
It's very strong about animal rights.
Very animally. So
I applaud it for that.
Chewbacca was about to eat one of those pogwogs. What are those
Porgs?
things called? Porgs? I don't know what those things are called.
A pogwog.
Whatever. They're the new Ewok.
I think you mean a polywog. That's from fucking Stranger Things, right?
That is.
Yeah.
Is it polywog? Yeah.
Pogwog.
It doesn't matter. But there's a scene with the
cute.
porgs. They're cute little animals.
They're so cute.
Chewbacca's about to eat one. Like, he got this scene where he's cooked two of them.
Yeah.
He's going to eat them. And he looks up and these sad row of these pog things.
Porgs, not pogs.
I don't know what they are. The little furry things that you'll sell thousands of.
Pogs are a 90s fad that needs to come back soon.
They probably should.
The porgs were super, super cute. I thought they would be annoying like the Ewoks, but they were not. They were awesome. I have a cat, Ariel. She looks just like a porg. I kept calling the porg cat, like the porg animals. I kept calling them Ariel birds because I'll show you a picture of my cat, Ariel, right here. Cat is adorable, right? Anyway, so you thought it was all right, but maybe you had some issues.
Totally was dark.
So I have some concerns with this.
I always have concerns, man. I always have concerns, man.
Concerns.
This is concerning.
Luke Skywalker. I wanted to say that Mark Hamill did his job in this movie.
Oh, yeah.
And this is the best role that he's ever had because, this is broken Luke. He, the destruction of like everything he tried to build
Yeah.
all over again. The light side was supposed to start over again, and like with one fail swoop, that's it.
Yeah.
Ben Solo loses his mind, and Kylo Ren just takes over. And Mark Hamill's performance with that interplay with him and with Rey, it looks amazing. And I love that they gave him enough time to make a character like that. I know that at first I heard in like something I read that he wasn't excited about the character he was about to play. He played a coward. He was basically a big coward. And he was like, I'm leaving the Force. No one needs to find me. I want to come here to die. This is all I want. And he comes out and portrays that really well to me.
Yeah.
So I'm ecstatic that the way he goes out, looking at the sun, the fight, that projection fight.
Oh yeah, the end of the film.
Dude,
Oh.
man. All of it. Talking about Mark Hamill alone.
Yeah.
That just,
Jelani getting excited over here.
I love this movie, but it has problems. And it's too long. It's way too long. It's 2 hours
It's
and 30
the longest
minutes.
Star Wars movie.
You don't need that.
It
Like
is.
you went through a whole movie and with Snoke. I don't even want to talk with Snoke. Snoke ain't shit. But it's this the section of the movie where you want to go back to Rey and Luke on that island and watch him actually train her to be a Jedi.
Yeah.
I want to see that. I could have skipped like half of that casino part to see that movie. So,
But it was a fun adventure, and it shows
It
the
is.
passage of time.
yeah, it's a lot of time. Oh yeah, they're different tones.
Okay. What'd you think about Luke?
Oh, Luke was awesome in this movie.
Wasn't he?
Yeah.
Luke was, you know how in Empire Strikes Back, you know, Luke's whiny kid still. He's pretty powerful, but you know he complains all the time, and he's, you know, he's not mature. But in Jedi, like all of a sudden he's badass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the transition from like Jedi Luke to this Luke is like kind of similar to that in a way.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, there's
like,
a lot we
he was
missed.
badass. He was badass in Jedi, but
Right.
now like he's so badass he doesn't even give a shit.
Yeah. I thought Mark Hamill was great in this movie. I love Luke. I love the whole Rey thing. I love the training. Luke basically took the role of Yoda in this movie that Yoda had in Empire.
Yeah.
And I love that. And I love that Yoda shows up in this movie. And like
He's a
it's
puppet.
puppet Yoda. It's the Yoda that Luke remembers.
That's right.
And that's what I love about that. I think the Force Jedi should always appear as the
they're
people
remembered.
remembered.
Yeah.
Right? So I love Mark Hamill in this movie. We love the Yoda thing. I thought that was absolutely great. Super, super fun. What do you think about Rey in this movie? Daisy Ridley, right?
Yeah.
That's the actress's name, the actor in the studio. That was her name. She played Rey. What'd you think about her in this movie?
I liked her. She was very good as a student, and her and Luke's kind of relationship was very interesting.
Oh, she challenges Luke.
Yeah.
She throws down with Luke.
She's like
She's like, cross this line.
She's
Love
like
stepper.
She's like Luke was with Yoda, but a whole lot less whiny and
Yeah.
more like
BA.
yeah, kind of like you know, Luke was powerful, but he was clueless.
Yeah.
Rey is more like I'm not you. I'm not clueless. I know what's going on.
Yeah. She threw down, and that was great. I love the stand that she made in that movie. What'd you think about Rey in this movie?
I love Rey, man. I thought we talked about Rey because she's already awesome. She is the best character, the most fleshed out character next to Poe in this movie.
Yeah.
She goes and she does her job. She wants to get the Resistance saved, and she knows Luke Skywalker can do that, or she feels he could.
Yeah.
And you feel that in what her arc is and who she is as a person. And she always wants to know who her family is. And I love that part when she finds out it's nothing. But
You
it
like
could be
that.
a lie.
It seems like a lot of Star Wars fans have issue with the fact that Rey's parentage maybe not
It's fine.
anything particularly important.
It doesn't need to be. So
But you pointed out that Anakin's parentage was not anything important.
Yeah, he was just the son of a slave.
Yep.
He was a slave.
Virgin born.
Yeah,
He was
it
a
was
virgin.
like it was just like a fluke. Like they just happened to stumble on
A
this
fluke.
kid who was really powerful in the Force.
A fluke who
Just out in the
begat
middle of nowhere.
a fluke who begat Luke.
A Luke
A Luke Fluke.
Anyway, I like the idea that she's nobody special. She's just someone who is special, but not because of who her parents were.
Right.
I think that resonates. I think that's great. I think it's a great
A lot of
message.
people don't like that, though. They think she's like a Mary Sue.
I don't think that every... Michael Finley, I'm talking to you right now. I don't think that every Star Wars movie has to be about a Skywalker. I don't think it waters down the franchise.
He said that?
Yes, he said it watered down the franchise. I'm sorry. I don't mean to speak for Mike Finley.
Is the story?
But I'm just trying to
more
say...
important than the story, though?
I'm just trying to say the franchise does not get weakened because the movies are no longer about Skywalkers. All the Skywalkers ever did was F stuff up in this galaxy, obviously, because Kylo Ren is the Skywalker.
Mm-hmm.
Ben Solo. Let's talk about Kylo in this movie. Adam Driver. Badass. Loved him in this movie. The only thing I wish was that he was wearing his mask. I really hope that in the next movie he wears his mask.
Though. I thought he was very more intimidating in this movie without the mask than he was in the Force
Was it the scar that gave him the
scar?
Was it because he was super swole?
He just looked like he was pissed off all the time. Like he had that 1,000-yard stare. Those like fucking dark brooding eyes.
I love that shared thing. By the way.
Oh yeah, with him and Rey.
Yeah, him with Rey with that thing. I love that that's what the Force can do, and that Snoke may or may not have like initiated that.
Yeah. And is Kylo lying about
And
her parenthood?
Yeah.
About her parent, where she comes from? Were they really just junkers who like sold her away? Or is he lying to her? Some people really still are dead set that is his sister. And that's why they share that connection. And maybe it is. But who knows? We don't know yet.
We don't need
Because
to
they
know.
didn't tell you anything about where Rey came from. They didn't tell you anything about who Snoke was. That was the one thing I really didn't like about this movie. Who is Snoke? He ain't nothing. He's just some evil bad guy. But Brooks, after we watched the movie, pointed out to me, in the original trilogy.
We didn't know anything about Palpatine either.
All we knew he was just a
Darth
wrinkly...
Sidious, bad guy, baddest guy,
bad guy, looks like a dried up pale raisin.
And then the prequels came along and like, there's a story to this guy.
Yeah.
This guy started here, and then he came here. And
How quick we forget.
Here.
Absolutely. So Snoke doesn't necessarily have to have any backstory. Surely it will be explained in a soon-to-come expanded universe type of thing.
We see him.
But dude, and once again, spoilers, when Kylo shanked him and fought with Rey. This is one of my favorite things about this movie, okay? Look at the previous 6 films before Force Awakens. Anakin Skywalker is a complete douchebag.
Yeah.
He's caused pain, misery, death. He's killed young kids.
Yeah.
Whether they were Tusken Raiders or young Jedi, right? Mm-hmm. He's a bad guy. But he helps Luke overthrow the Emperor, and all of a sudden it feels like he's redeemed, right? This movie tells you, Kylo Ren may do one good thing, but that does not a good guy make.
Not at all.
This guy is still bad. He still wants to rule. I love it. I love everything about Kylo Ren in this movie, except for the fact that he should just wear the mask more. But now that he killed Snoke, he should be like, in the next movie, be like, Snoke's dead. I'm going to wear this motherfucker. I'm going to wear it right now. What do you think about Kylo in this movie? Kylo Ren!
Kylo Ren's not bad.
Kylo Ren!
Kylo Ren wasn't that bad. Ben Solo wasn't bad either. The whole
What about the torment? Yeah, what about the torment?
He hurt.
He's someone
so
fighting
much.
against his light side.
And he wants so much. Like, I don't know what he wants now. His ambitions are so large now.
Yeah.
He's killed and he wants to rule the galaxy. And he killed this resistance. It's the darkest, like I said before, the darkest thing I've ever seen out of a Star Wars movie. This is the end. And it feels that way.
Yeah.
And the way he portrays it, and I can't wait to see in the third movie what he does.
Yeah.
Because it's like, he and General Hux had this interplay where they were 2 assistant managers. That's what it felt like. Like their boss is dead. Oh crap!
That's how the Empire used to feel, though. Sometimes you want to climb the ladder, but sometimes you don't want to climb too high up the ladder. You end up under Vader.
Yeah. It's yours.
Yeah. Hux was great in this movie.
He was.
All these
Everybody.
All these Empire / First Order enemy douchebags are just pale Weasley British guys.
Yeah.
And it's just it works for some reason. It really does.
Like even the guy in Rogue One.
Yeah. He was Australian.
What do you do?
Why don't I get credit for doing this? I should get credit.
They were always like.
Snoke was a disappointment, but let's talk about Carrie Fisher. Obviously, her last performance. She died last year, shortly after filming this movie. They could have written her out of this movie, but they chose just to let it stand. Apparently, they wanted to do a lot more with her in Episode 9 because we see in Episode 8 that she uses Force powers. It's the first time we see it. To me, such a great moment in the movie. I loved it. I thought she was dead. I thought that's how they were going to handle it. They brought her back for the full story. This movie feels to me like the passing of the torch. Forget about Han, Luke, and Leia. This movie is about Rey, Finn, and Poe, and other people. We'll get to them in a minute. But Leia, I thought Carrie Fisher did a great job. It was a haunting performance. Obviously, because we saw it after she had passed. I'm very interested to see where they go in Episode 9. I think she passed the torch off to Poe Dameron in this movie, basically to be the new leader of the Resistance, the very small Resistance. We're back to where we were in...
They're the size of the Millennium Falcon.
Absolutely. What do you think about Carrie Fisher and Leia in the movie? General Leia.
Well, watching it, I tried not to think about, that she passed away and everything, because I just wanted to enjoy the performance for what it was.
Yeah.
And she really did very well. It felt like the same character that she played like all those years ago, except, more wise, I guess.
More wise, more
Yeah.
mature,
Yeah,
more grown.
She's like...
And she's war-torn.
Like
she's
she's doing the same thing she was in those movies. It was like leading and always trying to, get things done, but now she was like so good at it.
Yeah.
Like, like she was past, trying to prove herself. Like she knows she can do, and she doesn't feel like she has to prove herself anymore. It's like, you should listen to me because I know what I'm talking about.
Absolutely. Speaking of knowing what he's talking about, Jelani doesn't always know what he's talking about, but I bet he does here when he's talking about...
He never knows what he's talking about.
I bet
I
he
always
does.
know what I'm talking about.
I bet he does when he's talking about Carrie Fisher. What do you think about Leia in this movie?
Leia was
Leia.
awesome. General Leia. She was amazing. I didn't like the flight.
Oh, come
Leia.
on.
Come on, man.
Why?
They blew up the ship, the bridge area, kills all the leadership. She's sucked out. That's a good way to end her story.
I don't like that.
I have some concerns about this
I don't
movie.
like it. I have concerns about it. Man, okay, so Leia should have used Force powers for the first time. That's awesome. That's great. And I love the way she used them.
Because Yoda even said, "No, there is another."
Even then, it doesn't work.
It's like, I bet you'd make a good Yoda.
I bet I would. Yeah.
Just have you like sitting cross-legged on a log, green paint with a white.
It
robe
doesn't
on.
matter.
I look like Mel Brooks from Spaceballs.
Yeah.
What
You
about
look
the
like yogurt.
Spaceballs reference with the iron coming down? And we
I did see it was an iron. It was a giant iron.
I forgot that
putting
was in
this stuff
Spaceballs.
Yeah.
They said
That
that.
was in Spaceballs.
I forgot about it until John Hammer Time Holshoe mentioned that today, I think. Or maybe it was Mike. It was either The Voice or Hammer Time. Either one, but they're not here. So it was me. Yeah, you're welcome. Anyway, Leia was awesome, though. Aside from the Force pull,
Yeah, that was fun.
yeah,
But
why do
other than
you
that,
not like that?
It's just not worth it, man.
Princess
It's not
Leia,
worth the time.
General Leia
So
can't
why-
have Force powers.
She can have Force powers.
I don't
She
like
can
it.
pass out.
I
Listen,
have concerns.
why?
I'm sorry.
Why?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's why.
We are slightly mocking Jelani.
We only
sorry.
ridicule you because we kind of like you.
Oh,
Oh, that's nice.
let's move on real quick though. Anything else about Leia? Oh, Luke's
no.
fucking Luke's
No,
like
I don't. I
This
don't
is
even
some
prob-
dirt on my shoulder.
This is
now.
not the. By the way,
this is a Star
by the
Wars
way,
thing now.
this is a mixed movie for a lot of people, so it's very polarizing.
Yeah, it is.
I was surprised how polarizing it would be. Though.
Yeah, dude, and the Rotten
Like-
Tomato score started dropping. Not that we care about that, but it started dropping today.
Yeah.
Like fans don't really
Don't
seem
really
to be
like
down.
this movie.
I think they're bothered by the fact that Snoke was nobody and Rey's parents may be nobody. I think they're bothered by that.
That's fine. And
I'm
you
not
can
bothered
have
by it. It's a good movie.
You can have it because you got Kylo Ren as the.
You got new
supreme leader.
characters, and now the new characters are taking over. And
It's
like John
beautiful.
Boyega said, get used to it. What'd you think about Finn in this movie? Jelani?
That
I
was
always go to you
fine.
first.
Oh, that's fine.
What'd you think about Finn?
Finn was fine.
I love
was
Finn in this movie.
Finn's battle with Phasma.
Oh, poor
It's
Phasma.
amazing.
She's gonna show up
She
every
got
movie.
Boba Fetted.
She got
She
shafted.
got
in
so
there.
Every
Boba
movie.
Fett.
Every movie.
There's got to be a Boba Fett, and she is Phasma's it.
Yes.
So you get that fight, which I've actually wanted to see that. I wish she'd done that in the first movie, and it would be more, it worked a little bit better. There are a lot of scenes where I don't think they use the stormtroopers enough. I like stormtroopers. I love
Oh,
that.
there's not a lot.
There's not a lot of Star.
Yeah, not really.
There's not really.
But
Well,
them
they
guards
still
around
start-
Snoke were.
They were badass. Those warriors, that whole throne room scene. That's the cleanest scene
guard, the Praetorian
you
guard.
will
or
ever
something
see,
like that.
man.
I guess it wouldn't be the Imperial Guard anymore.
Yeah.
They're not the
Which,
Imperial
which
Guard.
begs the question: would they still be stormtroopers in the First Order?
Yeah.
I guess they are called stormtroopers.
And why don't they
didn't-
carry
didn't call them.
blasters? I just shoot them fools instead of like fighting somebody with ancient weapons. I'd be like, oh, we're protecting them.
What do you think about Finn in this movie?
That's it.
I thought Finn was really good. He got he didn't get as much time as he did in
Yeah.
Force Awakens,
No.
but the time he did have was really well spent.
He
I
got
think.
his 2 hugs.
He got stuck in a story that was less interesting than the
And
other
less
ones.
significant.
Yeah,
Oh,
but I
throughout
mean,
the movie.
he still did. I think he still did a really good job.
I thought he had a great dynamic with Rose. I thought
yeah.
Rose was a great character. I thought Finn and Rose were really cool in this movie. Unfortunately, their plot didn't really have a lot of effect. It just kind of got them where they needed to be at the same time. I do like that they were showing the fact that Finn and Rey were separate but missing and thinking about each other. So that was nice. But Finn's story was put down a little bit in favor of a little bit more Poe Dameron action.
Yeah.
And I loved Poe Dameron in this movie. Poe Dameron is awesome in this movie. He's just a Poe boy. Nobody loves him except for now Oscar Isaac from Inside Llewyn Davis and X-Men Apocalypse. Apocalypse.
I think someone has a
I
man
thought
crush.
Poe Dameron was so great. He filled the role of Han Solo in this movie. He had an arc. I think he had the best arc of the movie outside of Rey and Luke. They had some amazing arcs. Like Luke
Yeah.
realizing he's given up and he realizes, but the whole thing with Luke and Kylo at the end.
Yeah.
See you around, son.
Yeah.
Love that stuff.
I thought he was gonna pull an
That whole
Obi-Wan,
scene.
you know.
Yeah.
And does it actually get
It
struck
was a lot
down?
different than I expected it to be.
But Poe Dameron is so awesome in this movie. Loved his arc. Loved to see him as the leader of the Resistance now, or now I guess the Rebellion,
They're the
full-on rebellion, right? But he drives an Xbox or flies an Xbox,
An Xbox.
an X-wing. Like
said
Vin
it
Diesel
twice.
drives a car in Fast and Furious. He does like the craziest
Yeah.
things, man. He's like grinding around, and like drifting and all that
He's
stuff.
like he flies like Han Solo used to fly the Falcon back in the
Yeah.
old Star Wars movies.
So what'd you think about Poe?
I thought Poe was really got a lot of time to shine in this movie. He probably, out of all the main characters, he probably actually got the most time to shine.
Yeah, I love it.
And he goes through a realization. He learns a valuable lesson. His dynamic with General Leia is really, really good. And even though they don't get as much time with that because of events that happen, but his relationship with authority in general is really what kind of defines him in this movie. Like, is he willing? I mean, he's willing to die, but is he willing to listen to his superiors to keep other people alive?
Yeah. Do your job.
What'd you think about Poe?
deep. Yeah. Poe.
Brooks is always profound, but can you be
Yeah.
profound?
I'm good smarts.
I like smarts. That's pretty good, man. Poe is a lot better in this film, like he said before. He's been written out. He was supposed to be written out as Oscar
Yeah,
Isaac.
they were gonna like kill him in the
They were
first
going
one.
to kill him. And his performance was so good, they were like, well, we have to keep him in here. They just throw him in arbitrarily, and he's just alive. And I love it. And then you move to this movie, where he does grow as a person. And he does have a decent arc. And he does work well with General Leia. And he's so brash still. I'm sorry, that first scene where he's taking on that dreadnought by himself to
Oh, that's
shoot those
great.
surface
The
cannons out.
bombers and oh,
That whole scene, like, it's clean as crap. So I loved his entire run. And of course his relationship with BB-8. I love that's
Oh, yeah,
like
BB-8.
his favorite.
It's like Luke and R2 kind of.
Yeah.
BB-8 is better than R2 now.
Yep.
I don't know. I like BB-8. I don't know.
He's
about
he's
that.
pretty good, man.
All right, guys, time for some hot takes. Out of all the Star Wars movies, where do you rank this, Brooks?
I would rank it right now at 2 or 3. Probably
Whoa.
2.
Probably 2.
Yeah.
The only thing ahead of it being
Empire.
best Star Wars movie.
Oh no!
That was Spider-Woman.
Yeah.
Best Star Wars movie since 1980, Brooks says. There's Spider-Woman. Right? That's what
Yeah.
you say? What about you, Jelani? Where do you rank it?
It's like 4.
4. What's ahead of
So it'd be like Empire Strikes Back, Star Wars,
Okay.
Force Awakens,
So that's where then
Force Awakens,
and then it's number 4. Last Jedi.
number 4. Last Jedi is 5.
So you like it better than every other original movie aside from New Hope.
It's right under it.
So you got it at number 4. But you like Force Awakens better.
Yeah.
Okay. I got it at number 3. Number 1 being Empire, number 2 being New Hope. But it's overtaken Revenge of the Sith for me as my number 3.
Do you like Revenge of the Sith?
Revenge of the Sith
Revenge
is
of
better
the
than
Sith is
Return
awesome,
of the Jedi.
It actually is good.
I like the
It's pretty
Revenge of
good.
the Sith is
Return of
awesome.
Jedi.
It's one of the best Star Wars movies I've ever seen.
It's the
Last
one they should have
Jedi.
just shown. They should have just shown that.
Which
If
one?
you're- Revenge of the Sith.
Okay, but Last Jedi. It seems like it's
Where is
one
it?
of the best Star Wars movies we've all seen collectively. It's still high on our list.
It's
Number 4,
awesome.
number 3, number 2. The only thing better, really, collectively speaking, is Empire. Maybe New Hope. Maybe
New Hope
Force
is awesome.
Awakens.
Force Awakens.
What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments down below. Did you love this movie? Where do you rank it in Star Wars movies? We still have to maybe let some of the glow die off. Or let
And
some of
watch
the
it.
tarnish die off.
Oh, I love that I'm the dark side.
We are the...
You're the rust on our.
I am the dark side.
Anyway, we are all equal parts light and dark side. That's the whole point of the movie, especially the character DJ. By the way, Benicio del Toro, that was a great character.
No, it wasn't.
I kind of liked it.
I loved him a lot. I loved Ryan Johnson in this movie. He's doing a Star Wars trilogy all on his own, outside of the Skywalker legacy. I'm down for that now. Are you?
Oh yeah, totally.
Are you down for that?
Yeah, we can do Star Wars forever. This is how Disney owns it.
Star Wars
Forever.
Forever. Anyway, let us know what you thought about the movie Last Jedi down below. Don't be too afraid of spoiling it, but be a little bit kind in the comments. But talk to us, we'll talk to you. Thank you guys so much for checking out the video. We are Pop Culture Philosophers, and sad to say, this is the last episode of PCP Movie Night. Ooh.
No.
Man. But we got a new show coming out called Pop Culture Philosophers Movie Monday. Movie videos, we're going to be talking about movies every single Monday in 2018. We're going to be starting with, what's that, Jelani? Iron Man.
Iron Man.
Building up to Infinity War. We're going to be talking about Iron Man. Brooks is going to be on that show. Jelani's going to be on that show. I'm going to be on that show. Other people will be on that show. It's going to be fun. Every Monday, 2018, Movie Monday here at Pop Culture Philosophers. So holler if you hear me. Please do give us a like, share, and subscribe. Check us out at popculturephilosophers.com for blogs, top 5 lists, podcasts, and a whole lot more. I'm Rockin Robbie Billups. This is...
Brooks the Magnificent.
the Magnificent. This is...
Jelani Bullard.
Jelani Bullard, the semi-magnificent.
I wouldn't go that far.
And of
I'm
course,
pretty awesome.
I'm Rockin Robbie Billups, the never magnificent. We are Pop Culture Philosophers. Deuces. Holler. You dig.